Hi there. So I chose to speak about Article 13 of the UNCRC, which states that the child has the right to freedom of expression, including the right to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas of all kinds, either orally, in writing, or print, in the form of art or in any other medium. The interesting thing about Article 13 is that it points out that this right is subject to restrictions. And one of these restrictions are arguably adult scrutiny. In fact, the text addresses the notion that teens are often chastised for not accounting for adult onlookers online. But in reality, the chapter for this week outlines that they actually are very aware of these onlookers and that their activity online is often a conscious attempt to control their self-representation, which is a concept that's talked about throughout the text, basically addressing the notion of their identity formation. Children and youth, in fact, produce social contexts online, which differ depending on the social media site they're using. An example of this is the One Direction fan from the text, who moves seamlessly between mediated online environments and acts accordingly in each one. At times, children and youth deliberately put on these fake personas as a way of refusing to play by the rules of self-representation that these online sites intend them to follow. Sometimes they'll do it partially because they find it amusing, but they also do it to exert agency and power over their online context that they participate in. Basically, while I think that it's great that this article is devoted to the freedom of expression, it doesn't specifically address the degree of self-representation and identity formation that children exercise in their online settings. Children and youth use online settings in a variety of different ways, one of them being as a method of socialization with other youth, and in an effort to establish who they are, without the pressure that adults or society might place on them. If this notion of self-representation, specifically the notion of agency and power, and their ability to choose what goes online by the children and youth themselves, and the recognition that they are aware of what they're putting online and how they're putting it online, was more widely recognized in Article 13, then it would better meet the needs of young people in digital spaces today. Thank you.